Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and improve your life. Today I want to talk about something that has been on my mind a little bit, but it's been on my mind very specifically because of a conversation that I had with one of my family members early today, and that's the idea of givers and takers. You know, as we go through our lives, we're going to find ourselves, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned, this is episode 69 of the Daily 180, for those of you who are keeping track. Givers and takers, let's talk about this a little bit. There are two ways to approach the world. And anybody who's been around me or around other people will know, sometimes when somebody says there's two ways to approach the world, that means we're going to oversimplify things a little bit, because the reality is there's lots of different kinds of two ways of looking at the world, and there's lots of ways of looking at the world. But for our discussion today, two ways of looking at the world, two ways of going through your life. One is to be a giver, and one is to be a taker. Now, takers are people who are in it for themselves. You know, oftentimes we hear what's in it for me as a big deal. You know, what's in it for me? Why should I do this? What kind of reward am I going to get out of this? What kind of events or results are going to occur as a result of me being involved in this? What's in it for me? In fact, in a lot of situations, we find ourselves saying, well, you know, what's in it for me is something that we should be considering. We should be telling people, this is what's in it for you, as a way of encouraging them to participate in whatever it is that we're doing. Takers will receive lots of things throughout their lives. In fact, most of the time, takers will be very effective at making sure that things line up for them. That's one way to go through your life, is to be a taker. Can I suggest that being a giver might be a better alternative for those of us who want to manifest true success? True, sometimes the takers will have better results in certain categories of life. Perhaps they'll have more money. Perhaps they'll have more toys or acquisitions. But I guarantee you that as I've looked at my life and as I've looked at the lives of other people that I've known, those who have focused on being givers generally wind up outstripping the takers in most other areas of life. And they find themselves with a better quality of life, with more people to enjoy the things that they've acquired along the way. Giving means that we have to go outside of ourselves to do something a little bit different for the benefit of somebody else, whether or not it benefits us. There are little ways to do this. Can I share with you two, and then encourage you as a call to action today to find a way to give to the life of someone else? The first way that I can encourage this is to carry a box of mints with you all over the world. I have a box of mints that I carry in my bag with me everywhere I go. In fact, what I've started doing is I've started taking candy canes, crushing them up, and giving away, allowing people to have a little piece of a candy cane. And I say Merry Christmas sometimes when I do it. People like candy canes. They're not going to take a whole candy cane during the part of the year that's not a candy cane season, but they will take a piece of a candy cane, and sometimes it'll put a smile on somebody's face. It's an opportunity for me to share a little bit of lightheartedness and a little bit of sweet-tasting mint that's also going to make a difference for the next person that they run into, because they'll have minty-flavored breath. The other way that you might consider being a giver is to stop long enough to open the door for someone else and tell them, have a nice day. Those two little things, I think in your own life about the number of times that that's been done for you, those two little things can be absolutely astounding in the way that they help us with our lives. My name is Todd Wente. This has been the Daily 180. I'm going to challenge all of you that are watching this, whether you're watching it on the first day or you're watching it on the 100th day that it's out there, find a way to give to somebody else today. Go out of your way and do something for them that is not necessarily going to do anything for you. Have a magnificent day. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.